Right, golf shop onliners, a word that you might hear lots of people talk about, something I've talked about before, is roll and bulge. What is roll and bulge on a golf club? So roll and bulge is found on clubs where the centre of gravity is off the face, so bigger headed clubs, not on irons. They are flat faced. A driver hybrid fairway woods have a curved face, so they curve this way, so the toe points more. So if I'm hitting at you here, the toe points more out to the right and the heel points more out to the left, with the center of the club pointing somewhere near straight. And then they're also curved on this side as well. So the top of the club points more up in the sky, bottom of the club tends to point a little bit more at the ground. So we have roll and bulge, curved faces. Now what use is that? So I've hit this ball out the toe and you can see it's got a little gentle draw on it. And what happened is when I hit the ball not in the center of the club, so when the strike moves away from the center, what happens is it will spin the ball. It will make it draw or fade. So middle of the club, think of it as going a straighter shot. This side's going to tend to draw. This side's going to tend to to fade. So out the heel's going to tend to fade. Now, if you have a shot that's going to go left when you hit it this side, it makes a lot of sense to try and start that ball a bit further right. So they point the club a little bit further right. If you hit a shot that starts out of this side that's going to start a little bit left and curve back to the right, well, that starting left is often coming from the fact that that part of the face is pointing a fraction left from the roll and bulge. And then when you hit shots where you hit a bit on the top of the face, that ball tends to fall out of the air quicker than if you hit out the bottom of the face. That tends to rise up. So they lower the bottom of the face to try and keep it from rising up too much, and they higher the top of the face, so they make that launch higher to try and keep it in the air for a little bit longer. Roll and bulge is one of the main reasons, along with others, why hybrids are so much more friendly for golfers than long irons. Irons with their flat faces tend to see, I've hit that one heely, so it's tending to move off to the right. Unfortunately, it didn't start enough left, but there's a limit, there's guidelines on how much roll and bulge they can actually put on a golf club. So your flat-faced irons, they won't tend to deviate as much, so they can keep the face flat. When you start moving the center of gravity off the face, so stretch the club back, you hit the ball, there's twist, it curves the ball by starting it in a slightly different place. Helps you just hit a few more shots in play. Roll and bulge is your friend, and that's one of the reasons why hybrids are so popular.